It is inevitable that one day, man would discover a vein so deep an abyss in human nature that his own soul becomes darkened from time spent exploring it. The global media has perpetrated a burden of evil atrocities upon the collective unconsciousness. And it stands that within one's own mind is the accumulation of all to be purged. My advances in psychobiochemistry are still without legislation from slow political processes and conservative medical associations. I can ill afford to wait for salvation from the inner forces that gather into futile wars. I have no choice but to continue purging myself of the horror with emotional genetic chemistry, releasing the rage, hate, and anguish in one final, savage blow.
Good Mr. Utterson. What a delight it is to see you. Oh, and Mr. Enfield. My, it's good to have you again, I hope.
And it is a pleasure to be here, young Paul.
And Dr.
Good
Lang.
evening, Paul. I trust Jekyll is feeling better to have rallied up tonight's guests, Association cannot condone this unproven practice you're suggesting. I mean, this requires greater debate and discussion than you seem able to comprehend.
Damn it, Lannan. It's your vote alone that is holding back the majority ruling in favor. Why can't you see that the time we waste today will plunge us further away from turning it around? My lifetime's work and the future of humanity will not be thwarted by your failure to recognize the genius of it.
What possible genius could that be, Jekyll? I mean, do you seriously believe that the future state of humanity can rely on your incredible claims of global emotional purging with one day allocated to a forum?
It has already shown its results in small-town studies. If we can implement it internationally, we will be creatures of love, not hate.
Jekyll, this is lunacy. You cannot act like some dictator and force this onto people. What about long-term effects? I mean, can we ever truly understand the complexities of the mind through biochemistry. If God had intended to banish hatred, don't you think he would have just done it?
Gentlemen.
Dr. Lanyon. Excuse me, Dr. Lanyon?
Thank you. What in God's name is going on here? Hey! I beg your pardon, but that is no way to treat a lady! Are you all right, madam?
Enjoying your evening? Enjoying your evening?
Henry, I want to help you. I really do. But my hands are tied if you don't start talking to me.
This is a matter that cannot be mended by talk.
I'm your friend first before I'm your lawyer.
Utterson, it is a private matter, and I beg of you to let it sleep.
All I am saying is that the amount you're leaving to this man in your will is unprecedented. Surely in your position...
My position?
Strange. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a brief... No. Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time that I present to you the good Dr. Jekyll.
Enfield.
Henry.
How are you?
Good, good. You're looking fine.
Thank you. And Mr. Utterson.
Henry,
Pleasure.
you're looking well.
Thank you. May I? Thank you. So, Lanyon, you decided to show up after all.
Well, perhaps we can put our differences aside for one night. After all, it's been some time since we all shared each other's company.
And has any further results of my case studies changed your position from our last discussion?
No. My opinion still stands. This is our legacy of commitment to the Hippocratic oath that we took as doctors to serve humanity and not to interfere unjustly in our nature.
I can always trust in you, Lanyon, to impede the progress of modern science.
Counter. I'm just saying that the relevance of your studies are yet to be determined. After all, Jekyll, you no longer hold a position of scholarship at any university I'm aware of.
God damn you to hell, Lanyon! You know that that was a pitiful case of office politics. But you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? It's the only way you've got to your position.
Keep an eye on those two, Richard.
Indeed.
Now then, Dr. Jekyll, perhaps you need a quick rest before...
I'm fine! Well, yes. Maybe. My friends, forgive me, I'm not myself. I will return shortly.
Really, Lanyon, I don't see what the fuss is all about.
Well, I'll tell you, Enfield. Come on, Lanyon. We are probably the oldest friends Henry has. So what? Sorry. It's just, I've seen little of Jekyll lately. Really? I thought you had a bond of common interest. We had, but I believe he's gone wrong. Wrong in mind. It's impossible for us to see eye to eye on anything. And strangely, I've begun to fear Jekyll. I think enough is enough for one night.
What is it, Addison?
May I talk to you a moment?
All right.
What's the problem?
Tell me, what happened to that young maid I saw work here my last stay?
I'm told not to speak of her name, sir.
Come, you can trust old Richard not to say anything.
I don't know. Dr. Jekyll always told us not to say anything.
I was quite fond of her. In fact, I saved her from an attack by another visitor my last stay. Quite an unsavory character, too, I might add.
She was killed, sir.
Killed, you say? How? Why?
My life's work. Detained by typical red tape. Only Lanyon stands in the way of its fulfillment. He'd be better off dead.
Do you hear what you are saying? Have you gone mad? Surely this could be meant with a stiff brandy in a glass.
I wish him dead!
You had better go back downstairs, Utterson. I need some rest before I can rejoin the party.
If you insist.
I do. In fact, you are right. I am not well. And forgive me for saying those terrible things about good Dr. Lanyon. I was out of line.
I'm glad to see you are finally coming to your senses. I will let you rest I don't like this one little bit, Richard.
Me neither, sir.
Just now, Jekyll told me he wished for Lanyon to be dead. Can you believe that?
Things seem much changed. I'm afraid it gets worse.
Surely not.
Do you remember I was telling you about that young maid I saw work here my last stay?
I think so. Blonde? Quite attractive?
Yes, that's the one. God, what I would do to her.
I'd like to speak to Richard, not Dick.
Ah, yes. Well, I was just talking with our new maid. And
Really, Enfield, you just can't help yourself, can you?
anyway, I asked her about the previous maid, and you'll never believe it.
What? She had a crush on you.
Worse.
You didn't.
Murdered! It appears that Jekyll is trying to cover it up.
First I thought it was madness. Now I begin to fear it is disgrace.
Will there be anything else this evening, sirs?
Not right now, but perhaps later?
Why, certainly, sir. I'll see you later.
Still, it's been an absolute delight seeing the both of you again.
Yes. And he's hoping it's not as long until our next meeting.
Hear, hear. Looks as though our dear friend Richard has had enough. Bit tired, my old friend, are we?
What? Oh, yes, I was just...
Not to worry, Richard. I'm a little tired myself. You two make yourselves comfortable. My house is your house.
It's a pity about Lanyon. Come now, Doctor. It must be bedtime.
Well, yes. I think so.
Good night, Henry.
Good night, Utterson.
I must say I find that rather strange. Enfield. Come, we have things to discuss.
What? No, Pa, don't touch me there.
I never saw a man so distressed by my will as you, Utterson.
You know I do not approve of it.
Yes, you have told me so. Several times.
But I tell you so again.
This is a matter I thought we had agreed to drop.
I saw him.
It can make no change. You do not understand my position.
Henry, you know me. I am a man to be trusted. Tell me in confidence, and I have no doubt that I can help you.
I believe you. Fully. I would trust you before any man alive. Before myself even. And I tell you this, the moment I choose, I can be rid of Hyde.
Well, I'm sure you are right.
I have a great interest in this young fellow. Utterson, I want you to promise me that if I was to go away, that you will get his rights for him. If you do this, a great weight will be lifted from my mind.
Well, I can't say for sure, having never been properly introduced to the man.
I only ask for justice. Do it for my sake, when I'm no longer here.
I let my brother go to the devil in his own way.
Oh, sorry, sir. Is Mr. Enfield about?
Yes, but I don't know how responsive he's going to be. Or Redfield is cooked.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wake him up.
Good luck. Oh, where can a man find a drink at this ungodly hour? Though
Jekyll's cellar downstairs. Help yourself.
Cheers. Addison, I found you. Oh no. Oh God. It's Dr. Lang. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now. The hour of our death. You know as well as I do, the way he's been locking himself up, what he's done to the Gain server, this time something is different.
It is very important that you tell me exactly what's been going on here. And Wu, be explicit.
I think there's been foul play.
Foul play. That is an understatement.
Please, sirs, follow me closely and quietly and listen. Excuse me, Dr. Chico. Will you be needing anything else for this evening?
No! Leave me in peace, fool. I'm busy.
As you wish. That's not my master's voice.
It seems much changed.
Changed? I have not worked here this whole time to be deceived by the voice of my own Dr. Chico.
That's where you're wrong. Your master is seized with a malady that both tortures and deforms him. The alteration of his voice, the mask, the avoidance of his friends.
Sir, forgive me, but that thing is not my master.
What do you mean?
This thing is more of dwarf.
A dwarf?
Yes. I'll give you my Bible word that it's Mr. Hyde. Hyde.
Gentlemen, make no mistake. Hyde is a monster.
People! I demand to see you! I give you fair warning! Our suspicions are aroused, and I must and shall see you!
That's not Jacob's voice. It is Hyde. Down with the door, Mr. Harris.
Down with the door!
Down with the door!
Well, if he be Mr. Hyde, I shall be Mr. Seek.
Oh, good God. It cannot be.
God, can it really be Jekyll?
It is his face.
But that is certainly not his body.
It's Hyde's body.
That is not Hyde's face.
What are we to do?
There has been a devilry cast upon this house.
But for the sake of our good friend and dear doctor, what are we to do?
Bury him. This night may never end, and I fear I shall never again sleep soundly after the evil I have been witness to. I have but glimpsed the horror that burdens my soul, the dark line that has fractured my innocence. Is it possible to find some form of redemption from this terror? I strive to hide from it with a fragile mask, but now the cracks are showing, and I dare not dream of what awaits me. Jekyll could not have foreseen the hidden nature of his own soul springing back in savage defiance, consuming the last of his self-control. In the science of law, we try with unbiased blindfolds to balance the scales of justice. Nature's law, though, is beyond our comprehension. Justice is in the mystery of its being, blindfolded or no. Dr. Jekyll discovered the demons of science, and they took him at once to the gates of hell. Dr. Henry Jekyll, now but a name in the untaught history of science. Who knows how many others have entertained man's darker twin, and then succumbed to the temptation of walking into its shadow.